everybody, and welcome to Room 9, the region's largest classroom. My name is Mrs. Brewer, and I am a third grade teacher at Gordon Bush Elementary School in the East St. Louis School District. And boys and girls, I am going crazy here because I have been tasked with trying to make a list of some of the supplies and things I have in my room. And it's been taking me all morning to count and count and count things. And I finally figured out there's gotta be an easier way to figure this stuff out, boys and girls. Do you think you can help me with it? You do? Oh, boys and girls, that is excellent. I am so happy that you can help me out now, boys and girls, all right? The first thing I need to find out is how many dry erase markers I have. Okay, boys and girls? So I'm trying to figure out how many I have. So I have 1 cup, 2 cups of markers. Okay, and there's got to be an easy way. You know, these are mine. See, they both even have my name on it. Let somebody try to take Miss Brewer's coffee. Okay. All right, so I've got 2 cups here, and each of my cups have how many markers? You're right. Each of my cups have 3 markers. Okay, so this might seem like one of the easier things to just count it, Miss Brewer. Just count how many you have, but look at this classroom, boys and girls. There's lots of stuff that I have here, right? You're exactly right. It is going to take me a long time to figure all this out, to count everything. Do you know an easier way that I can figure out how many markers I have with my 2 cups? Oh, I can do what? Oh, boys and girls, thank you. All week long, we've been working with what? Multiplication, right? So is there a way that I can use multiplication to help this? Oh, I can use an equation? What would my equation for this be, boys and girls? 2 mugs, 3 markers. What can I do? Oh, so I can take 2 times 3 is what you're telling me, right? Okay, so if I write 2 times 3, how can I solve this then? Oh, so we're multiplying by 2, right? So I know 2's are my what? Oh, you're right. 2's are my doubles. So I can just double this, right? Or I can put up what? 3 fingers and count by 2's, right? Let's try it. 3 fingers, 2, 4, 6. You are right. 2 times 3 equals 6. Great job, boys and girls. Let's see if we're right. Let's just see. So here's 1 cup. Here's both cups in front of me. And I have 1 marker, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Were we right? Absolutely, we were right. We have 6 markers, okay? So now, boys and girls, the next thing is to find out how many pencils I have in here, okay? You ready to find out how many pencils? What do you see? Oh, okay. So how many pencils do I have in each one? Okay, so I'm hearing 0, right? So to find out how many pencils I have, what would my equation look like? Well, let's look at this one we just did, right? We can kind of model it off of this, right? So I know here, how many cups did I have? Oh, you're right, I still have 2 cups, right? Okay, and then how many pencils did I have in each cup? You're right, we had 0, right? Okay, so 2 times 0 would have to equal what? 2 times 0 have to equal what? Okay, I know I can count by twos, right? So last time I took 2 times 3. We held up 3 fingers, right? And counted by 1, 2, by twos, right? 1, 2. Counted by twos, right? Okay. Well, that would probably work again, right? Okay, boys and girls, get ready. This time we're going to put up how many fingers? You're right, 0. Okay, get up 0 fingers. You don't have any fingers up. Why don't you have any fingers up? Oh, because you're supposed to have 0 fingers, right? Okay, well, do I have 0 fingers up? Absolutely, 0 fingers are up. So let me count by twos, right? Okay, and there's not a finger to count here, is it? You know what, boys and girls? I can go to my cups and we can count how many pencils I have, right? See if that would help. Okay, go ahead and count them. Why are you looking at me like that? Go ahead and count them. Why can't we count them? Oh, because there are 0 pencils in my cups, right? Okay, so 2 times 0 would have to equal what? 0, right? Because 2 of nothing would have to be nothing or 0. Okay. All right. Okay. Moving on, boys and girls. All right. Next thing. I got my vase again. All right. So all my flowers I had the other day had not lasted this long. All right. Okay. Here's my vase. Okay. And now I need to figure out how many flowers are in here. How many flowers do I have today, boys and girls? Can you think of an equation we can use? Oh, that's a good one. You're absolutely right. We can use multiplication, right? Okay. We know anytime we have a group and equal numbers in each group, we can use multiplication, right? Okay. So how many are in my group here? Right, 1, right? 1 vase. Okay. And how many flowers do I have in this vase? How many flowers are in my vase? Okay, 0. Got it. Okay, so now 1 times 0. How would I solve this? Okay, 1 vase, 0 flowers. How many flowers do I have? Let's count again. What's wrong? You're not counting. Why aren't you counting? We need to count. Oh, because I have 0 flowers, don't I? So if I have one group of 0, how many flowers do I have? You're right, 0. One group of nothing is nothing. Okay. All right. Let me keep going here, boys and girls. Let me see what else I have. Okay. I have tea. All right. Let me find here. Just tell, boys and girls. Let me get my other one here. Oh, this fell, boys and girls, but I don't think I can reach it. This board did not go away. I'm still here. All right. It fell. Okay. That's okay. So no, since it fell on me, then I have some tea here, boys and girls. I got some mint tea, some chai tea. I think that was Earl Grey tea. Maybe, I can't remember what I have anymore back there. Okay, so I have 3 boxes now, all right, of tea, okay. And then let me figure out how many tea bags I have. So let me go ahead and open this up. Open in, and I have boys and girls, how many tea bags do I have in here? Right, 0. Okay, there's no tea in this box. It's empty. Okay, it's kind of weird. Nope, none in that one either. And Doesn't look like there's any in the other one. So what would my equation be? I've got 3 boxes of how many bags? Right, 0. So 3 boxes of 0. My equation, you're right, boys and girls, would be 3 times 0, right? Okay. So how many boxes of tea do I have? Looking at all my boxes, it's not looking like I have any, is it? So what would 3 times 0 be, boys and girls? Right. It would be 0. So if you said, hey, Miss Brewer, can I have some tea in one of your coffee cups? I'll have to say, no. Because why? You're right. I don't have any, do I? Okay. So, boys and girls, you notice anything about multiplying by 0 that might be able to help me speed this up just a little bit? Look at our problems we've worked so far, boys and girls. Do you notice a pattern? What's my answer then each time? Oh, you're right, 0. So, do you think it's always going to be like this? If I had 7 groups of nothing, right? Say I had 7 groups of, I don't know, 7 groups of students sitting right here at these desks. How about that? Right here, boys and girls, I have 7 desks right there. So I have 7 desks of 0 students. Boys and girls, how many students do I have in my classroom? Yeah, you're exactly right. If I have 7 groups of 0, I still have 0 students, don't I? In fact, boys and girls, if you can look around my classroom, if you can kind of see here, this is the official tour, okay? This is PBS classroom, PBS classroom cribs, all right? Look here. I have 15 groups of how many? 0. How many students do I have in my classroom? You're right, 0. It didn't make a difference if it was 1, 2, 3, or 7. It always equals what? You're right, boys and girls, 0. Okay? And what you have just discovered, boys and girls, is the 0 property of multiplication. And I'll write it on here. It is the 0 property of multiplication. And the 0 property just means any number times 0 equals 0. Okay? And here's my example. 7 times 0 equals 0. Anytime you have a group of nothing, how many do you have? You're right, none. None. And this is called the 0 property. So if I even said, boys and girls, what if you had, like me in my classroom, 15? I know we haven't got to 15 yet, but 15 desks with 0 students at each desk. How many students do I have? You're right, there were 0, none. Okay, so any number from 1 to 1 trillion, billion, million, gazillion, as big as you can think, boys and girls, times 0 always equals what? You're exactly right, times 0. From the smallest to the biggest number you can imagine, any number times 0 always equals 0. If you have a million groups of nothing, you have nothing, 0. Okay? If I said I had 100 pieces of candy for you boys and girls, how many pieces of candy did I just give you? 0, right? I had 100 pieces of candy for no one. No one got candy, 0, right? Exactly right, boys and girls. It is 0. Okay? So any number times 0 is what? 0. Good job, boys and girls. Good job. Okay. All right. So now that we got that straight away, I don't have to keep multiplying any groups of nothing that I have, right? Okay. They said, how much tea do you have, Miss Brewer? 0. Okay. 3 groups of none. So that is 0, right? Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Now I'm on to pencils. Ooh, do you see these pencils? They're pretty cool. They say 3rd graders are number 1. Woo! 3rd graders, number 1. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So here I have 1 pack of 10 pencils. Okay. So what equation could I use for 1 pack of 10 pencils? Okay. So I got 1 pack of 10 pencils, 1 group of 10, right? How many pencils do I have, boys and girls? 1 pack of 10, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 group of 10 just means that I have 10 pencils. Okay, that was kind of easy. 1 group of 10, 10 pencils. Okay, moving on. Next item. I don't know why my tea fell. Okay, all right. Next item, I have my, cute little pencil pouch here. So throw kindness around like confetti. Woo, right? Okay. So I have 1 pencil pouch, and it has 4 glue sticks. Okay. So what equation could I use to figure this out? How many pencil pouches do I have? 1, right? Okay. How many glue sticks do I have? Right, 4. How many glue sticks do I have total then? My equation is 1 times 4. How many glue sticks do I have? Okay, I have 4. Okay, it's kind of easy, right? Easy to count. Next item, boys and girls, I have some flip chart markers. Okay, see these? Nice and colorful, right? All those posters there behind me. Okay. So I have 1 pack of markers, and my pack of markers has 8. Okay. So 1 pack of 8 markers. What would my equation be to find out 1 pack of 8? No, you're exactly right, boys. 1 times 8, boys and girls, not just the boys, boys, fellows. No. All right. So how many markers do I have, boys and girls? 1 pack of 8. So that must mean that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 markers. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. 1 pack times 8 equals 8, boys and girls. Here's where I'm at right now. Okay. Next thing I need to find, what do I have around here that they need me to count yet? Oh yeah, I got it right here. Got it right here. Okay. I have a pencil box here. Okay. And in my pencil box, I do have some of my Sharpie markers. Okay. Here are my Sharpie markers that I just pulled out of my pencil box. Okay. So how many markers do I have? Okay. 1 box of 3. Okay. You know what, boys and girls? Rather than count my markers, I think this time, we can skip count to help figure out how many markers I have, right? Or how many, Sharpie markers we're talking about this time, not my flip chart markers, okay? So this time I think I'm going to put up 3 fingers, and I'm going to count by ones. Okay, I'm going to skip count by 1, okay? 3 fingers. We're going to count by ones. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That can't be right, can it? One box of 3. Okay. So let's skip count. Well, we held up 3 fingers, counted by ones. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't seem right to me. Okay. This time, let's do the opposite. Let's hold up 1 finger, and we're going to count by 3s. You ready? 1 finger, count by 3s this time. Okay, because I just don't think that was right. Ready? 3. 1 times 3 is 3. That doesn't sound right, does it, boys and girls? Well, look at what I'm showing you here. Do you see a pattern here? Huh. Well, you know what? Let's try skip counting again. I know yesterday we just went over multiplying by tens. And we said whatever number you're multiplying 10 by, we should put up that many fingers and just count by tens. It's that simple, right? Okay. So let's see if that 1 times 10 really does equal 10. Put up 1 finger. Everybody ready? Let's count by tens. And 10. Let's do it again. Try it again. 10. So the second finger was wanting to help out, but how many groups of 10 did we have? We just had 1 pack of markers, right? Okay. Well, let's try 4s. Hold up 1 finger, we'll count by 4. Ready? 4. Did that work too? Because our other pal we did was 1 times 4. What pattern do you notice, boys and girls, when you multiply by 1? You're right. Any number times 1 equals itself. So 1 times 10 equals 10. 1 times 4 equals what? You're right, 4. 1 times 8 equaled 8. And 1 times 3, what does that equal? 3, you're right. Let's see if that really worked, boys and girls. Let's try 1 more. What do you think? Let's see if you really did discover something, okay? So boys and girls, here I have 1 basket, un basket, if you will, all right? And in my basket, I have some fraction pieces, okay? Remember these from the other week? I keep those here in my basket. So I've got 1 basket, 1 tub, basket tub, I guess it's a tub, not a basket. Let's see how many pieces I have in here. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 fraction pieces, okay? 5 fraction pieces in my tub. 1, what would my equation be? 1 tub, 5 pieces would be what? 1 times 5, okay? How can I solve this? Well, if I'm multiplying by 5, put up that many fingers, however many I'm multiplying 5 by, and count by 5. So ready? How many fingers do I need to put up? Show me the fingers. Right. And let's count 5 5s. Are we ready? 5. 5. Let's try it again. 5. Huh. Did that follow the pattern we were looking at, boys and girls? You're exactly right. It does. Because anytime we multiply a number by 1, it always equals itself. And boys and girls, this is called the identity property. Any number times 1, so here it's 5 times 1, okay, or 1 times 5, okay, equals itself. Okay. So any number you multiply by 1 equals that number, okay? So it happened when we had 4 times 1, right? What was 4 times 1? Can I write it like that? 4 times 1, does it change anything? You're right, we worked on that the other day too. We said it didn't matter which way we wrote it, does it? Because of the commutative property. The commutative property says we can write it either way and get the same answer. So if that's the case, then 4 times 1 would have to equal what? You're right, 4. Huh. Okay, boys and girls. So now when we start looking at what numbers we know how to multiply, we know a bunch, don't we now? Let's try a couple of fast facts, see what we got from today. What if I take 12 times 0? What's 12 times 0? Oh, you're exactly right. It is 0. If I have 12 groups and nothing, I have what? Nothing, right? Let's try another one. All right, let's try 12 times 1. What's 12 times 1? You're right, it's 12, because I know any number I multiply by 1 equals itself, right? So here I took 12 times 1 and it equaled 12, okay? Let's try one more real quick, boys and girls. Let's try 8 times 0. What is 8 times 0? You're right, it's 0, okay? What if I try 8 times 1? What is 8 times 1 then? You are right, boys and girls. It is 8. Wow. Boys and girls, you helped me tremendously, and I need to get away from here, and I need to start counting how many fans do I have? How many notebooks do I have? I got to keep going with this, but thank you for telling me multiplication would help me. And you definitely helped me with the 0 property and the identity property. Who knew? Boys and girls, I will see you back here next time, ready to work on our multiplication. Bye, boys and girls. Have a good night.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.